Hey Raiders, welcome back to the channel. It's Jerry Gaming. I hope you're doing great today. We are back in our Secret Room series part 2. We have got Dark Fae rotation. We're in Doomtail hard and we're going to be hitting Secret Room number 1. Now, the Dark Fae rotation, for me at least, is one of the best ones because we can hit Dark Fae 120 on auto, get those Fae spheres, get into the Forge and make ourselves some very nice lethal gear with that crit rate and ignore defense when we attack. So it's like the best thing we can do. We've got a very high chance of getting good gear. You add in all those charms, you know, you can farm your Fire Knight with ×2, ×3 Savage, you know, but the chances are you're just going to be getting rare, if you're very lucky, epic pieces. In the Forge, you've got a very high chance of getting some very good gear. So this is why we love this rotation. We want to zoom up as fast as we can to Dark Fae, and every single day we are using all of our silver keys on that boss. So anyway, but first we need to get there. Now I actually didn't realise I was hitting normal by mistake. I'm a few days behind, but we are, you know, we're getting there. It's going to take another sort of 12 days, maybe a week, maybe about 10 days, and I'll be up in Dark Fae. But anyway, enough of that. We're here for Secret Room number 1, Epic Champs only. This shouldn't really be difficult for you guys. It's really a case of, you know, covering the basics. Someone that's going to be dropping defense or weaken, someone that can be doing, you know, some shielding, some buffing, healing, a bit of res if you need it, if you haven't got all those champs. But, you know, really, this is one of those great rooms where, even if you haven't, you know, we can sort of use those champs, you know, where you've had them sitting there, don't know what you're going to use them for, you know, or those new champs, you know, like these guys from the Sylvan faction, because you haven't got faction wars in there yet, you might be thinking, well, I'm not going to bother using them or leveling them up. But these are the sort of rooms where it's great to get a few of these teams going, just to check out the comps, see what sort of things they can do. White Dryad as well, and just to see what they can actually do in the game. You know, and the guys you're going to be facing are still pretty tough. They're all going to be hitting hard. I mean, you know, you've got these Prunders, you've got these guys. I mean, so they're going to be, when you get to stage 3, these guys are going to be pretty solid to get through. They're all defense. Farrakhan's going to be trying to lay it on. Can't remember what she does, to be honest. Corona. I'm going to stay away from that one. Attacks, block buffs, a bit weaken, moves, increase defense buffs. Okay, whatever. Not worried. So, you know, I like these rooms because, as I say, you can just chuck any random people in, and as long as they've got some gear in, you're probably going to get through them. I mean, look, we'll have Stag Knight for our defense down, and I think attack down. Yep, there we go. We're matched there, Farrakhan, with a Farrakhan of our own. I'm going to put Urugrim in there for a bit of speed, healing, and some poisons. I'm not going to use my Seer, just because it's a cheat code and it'll just be silly. I will put Royal Guard in there though, just for a bit of slam. And probably Ugo, just to block the buffs, because they'll be buffing themselves. Odds and sods. But, you know, this is the sort of thing you want, guys. It's that simple, really. Someone with some def down, attack down, decrease down, obviously with these guys is great, because it means they hit hard. Well, don't hit as hard, and they're easy to kill. You know, Urugrim is just brilliant anywhere, really. Yeah, so look, let's have a go. Let's have a go. Shouldn't be that difficult to do this one. It's, again, it's the opening room. It's normally like the second or third room where you start getting some tricky little combos. I've totally forgotten actually what the other rooms are going to be, so forgive me. Right, so straight away, look, we're just getting through them, and it's absolutely no resistance at all. And these guys, they're not in amazing, fantastic gear. I mean, Ugo and Farrakhan. Farrakhan I've got in my clan boss team. Royal Guard I think was built for Hydra, as is Ugo. Stag Knight I think I had built probably for Fire Knight, maybe sort of 20. So, you know, none of them are in god tier, you know, artifacts. None of them need to be. But, you know, as long as you've just got the gear that benefits their skills, that's what you've got to look for. Anything that benefits their skills is great to go on there. I mean, Farrakhan's great to have a reflex because then you can hopefully refresh his skills to get back. Ugo's good for some perception, speed. Uragrim, same sort of thing really. The perception and the speed just to get round to the healings, or you can put her in regen if you want to solo stuff. Royal Guard, you know, he doesn't even have to really be in, you know, Savage or anything like that. You could literally just chuck him in. As long as he's got the stats, he's going to do the work. I mean, he hits hard. He's I think I can't remember. Is he HP based? Enemy HP? I think he is. So, you know, you don't always have to have this top gear, you know, savage, cruel stuff all the time. You can just, as long as the stats say it's 11, that's super duper easy. So easy. Flame, Val, thank you very much. Let me just check his big slam. Yeah, so that's max HP. So, and what is he in? Champs. Yeah, look, I mean, look, relentless and a couple of odd pieces. So he really doesn't even, he's not even crit capped. Oh, I've got to sort that out really. As long as you've got a decent attack, nice high, you know, good crit damage and some, you're not as high, I mean, as high as obviously 100 you want, but you know, he does work. It's obviously, I could definitely swap some pieces around to get him 100%, but I set him up for Hydra just because I wanted to get him round to that A2 faster, just because obviously with enemy max HP, you're hitting those Hydra heads a lot harder and faster. But it just goes to show it still works in these dungeons, you know. Anyway, let's try it again. Let's try another sort of set of randoms. Let's put in Deacon Armstrong, Duck. Who else we got? Who else we got? Who else is actually going to be set up? Basher, I think, set up. The Frog, Aox. Aox is a good champion. He's a debuff extender. If you can get him set up, he's quite good in Spider. If you can get him set up right, if you can get him as the target, it extends all the. So I think it puts. If you get him on HP burn, you set him as the target. You can try. You can almost push the HP burns to keep rolling. It's quite tricky to do, but it is doable. And I don't know, Sky Touch. I mean, let's just run it. Again, yeah, I probably don't need to do this. It's probably just going to waft base of time. I might even speed this one up, but let's see how we get on. I don't think I've got anyone doing damage, do I? I don't think you really need to be that worried. None of these ones are particularly tough. It's more just a fun room to get through, really. Easy peasy. Like I say, these ones are really just sort of set up to tinker about. This is, well, what I like to do with these sort of rooms is just tinker about with champs that, say, you may well have just sat in the vault and not done much with. It's fun just to pull them out and, you know, just give them a go. You might have even 5 stars. You could take them up to 5 stars, level 50. You've extended them a few times. Just chuck some gear on them and just see what they can do. I mean, you might be surprised. I mean, there's loads of champs I've not even touched yet. Oh, like Aox just took a dive then. I don't think he's obviously not got a gear on. But yeah, okay, even these guys. I mean, I've got Prunder. I've got this guy. I can't remember what his name is. Like another Roman-looking fella. Yeah, they're all going for Aox. He's obviously not got a gear on. And yeah, Prunder's actually surprisingly really good as a meat shield. He does some real good defense work. Yeah, right. Yeah, leave Aox alone, bullies. Nice bit of Sky Touched. She's really good. Bash is good, locking them all out for that one turn. There's your Wish.com Warlord. I'm not affiliated with Wish.com, by the way, just so you know. A couple of messages there. Excellent! Look at that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, you know, another good thing with this room, because it doesn't use a key, you can, you know what I mean, it's a good room. It's quite a good place to test out some comps. You know, fine, they're all epics, but if you wanted to get like an epic run going to do something or a challenge or something, then it's really good. You can just pop them all in. You're facing, yeah, you'd be quite, they're not, as I say, they're not super easy, but they're not going to be difficult. But you can go in here, you can speed tune your champs, test out the equipment, get them all done. You know, it's just, these rooms, I love these rooms because they're easy to get through, but you can do quite a few things in there. You know, like I say, got this guy, what's his name, the Grinch Killjoy. I've got so many epics that I could probably hand on heart say I've not used. I mean, this fella, big Hosgirl, he's meant to be really good. Look, AoE, A1 stun, second is an AoE stun, increased defense and resistance, immune to stuns himself. So, you know, you might want to think to yourself, what can I use him for? You know, because I'll set him up for, excuse me, like a spider team, get them critters stun for a bit. Obviously you've got your geos. There are hundreds and hundreds. I mean, like wide painted. Since you got the buff, I thought, right, I'm going to take her up to level 60. I've still not got that far, but you know, it's a great opportunity to get this guy as well. Qui-Gon the Crown, he looks really interesting. I thought I'm going to book him all out, get him set up, but you know, you just don't get a chance. But these rooms are the perfect opportunity to get a little comp set up to run stuff. You know, I've got Maruka from the last fusion, and I'm pretty sure she could work well in some sort of mid to late Sand Devil comps, because it's got the revive on death, and the healing and that sort of stuff. So you know, she could do some work. And this is the thing, this is the great place just to get some teams set up, get the speeds all worked out, see if they're going to survive through the waves, and if they do, then you can move them to other areas. So there you go. Anyway, loads more waffle. Keep waffling on, Sam. But there we go, guys. So anyway, secret rule number 1, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You cannot, well, you can, but you shouldn't really be getting caught up in this room. You should have tons of epics. If you've been doing the champ chases, if you've been doing all the summer rushes, which we've got tomorrow, you'll have tons of these guys kicking about. If you're in game like me, you've probably got more than you'll ever need. So yeah, just have some fun. Have some fun with these rooms. That's exactly what I say. Just have some fun. Set some random comps up that you'd never thought to use, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised that someone will do something that you didn't think they could do, and then that would just open up opportunities. This is the great thing with this game. These champs, you can read their stats and you think, okay, that's a bit whatever, bit there. But suddenly when they put them in with someone else, or in a certain way, or a certain speed, or a certain enemy, something will just happen, and you'll be like, actually, that is really good. That can come in handy for this or that or the other. So there you go. That's my advice, guys. Secret number 1. It's going to be easy to get through, but you know, if you've got some spare time, it's great to set up some little comps for, you know, whatever's there. You know, if you want to challenge yourself, I just want to do, you know, Ice Golem with epic champs, or you know, some missions, anything, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Why not? Have some fun. Have some fun with the game. That's what it's for. That's what it's all about, Raid. Have some fun. There we go. Right. I've waffled long enough. Bommel is the first Bommel taxing hard. Not really. Not really, really. I did him 45 turns with this guy. If you've got Grishak, it's, you know, it becomes just super stupid easy. Bombs will just wipe him out so easy. Geo's pretty good in this fight as well. But the first one, Bommel 10, you can pretty much just put in all your damage dealers, nukers, and he'll go down. He's not really tough to go through. I'm not going to put a video up with him. There's no point. The stage later on, I think, is it 50? 50 is the one. It's a nightmare, which is where we'll get Grishak out and we'll set a proper team up. But for this one, just put in someone like a speed or defense, or someone that's going to help you out with like a, you know, Duchess's type, or you know, even Pythion, that sort of thing. someone that's going to be able to heal, res, Godseeker. It's great for that. Yeah, you should be able to just literally nuke your way through them on stage 10. Shouldn't be an issue. So there we go. If you can't, guys, let me know in the comments. If you're struggling with Bomb 10, then leave a comment below, and I'll put something on for in the next room or in the future. But yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Should not be an issue. Next we have rare 6 attack champs. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Right, thanks guys. Waffled on long enough. If this has got some bizarre cuts and chops in a video, then that's me cutting out all the weird waffle that I've been blurting out. So anyway, guys, thanks again. Take care. All the best. See you soon. Bye.